I didn't betray anyone. I'm sorry. I was acting in her own best.
What I love about Deke is that he can make it about anything to be made about him. Yeah. So Coulson's dying. Yes, well, but I wasn't there for that part.
There's something like as loyal to the group that everyone is, they're also just as loyal to doing the right thing, and sometimes that means going against what another character might not like at all because it personally doesn't bode well with them. So I think that there's, as much as really did not want to go back to present day from the future in space, and Coulson brought her back anyway. She gets it because I know she would have done. She knows she would have done the same thing for Coulson, and I think same goes for Fitz. It's a little bit more complicated, but I think deep down there is a level of respect, knowing that if push comes to shove, she would have probably done the same thing. And that's just kind of the situations that this team is constantly in. But it doesn't make it mean it's going to be a nice.
It's not mean.
No, but the team definitely
love.
gets. Yeah,
it comes from love. It comes from caring.
Except for the parts that deal with Deke.
Yeah,
then there's no caring or love.
That was literally you sold me for money to the Kree.
Yeah.
For like coins or
Let's not.
And then he spun it. He spun it. Like,
yeah.
And then somehow you got
what
back.
I liked about the question was that everybody was working towards the betterment of everyone by
Except
what
for
happened to you. Deke was just working for the betterment of Deke.
Yeah, debatable.
To be fair, that's the future that we built for Deke.
It's kind of like, when your only mode is survival mode, and then somebody comes along and you feel like they're going to hurt themselves because they don't understand their surroundings. And they're frustrating.
He's learning about family here.
Yes, he is
about
learning
loyalty.
About family.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
But he's pushing it as hard as he can.
I think we've done a lot of questioning reality on our show, and I think it was a way to sort of nod at he's been in Tahiti. There's been fan speculation about is he still in Tahiti, and it was a way to sort of nod at all the stuff we've done with his mind and framework and with Tahiti, that really would be his worst fear. And it was a great way for us to highlight what we feel, which is that, as Mike Peterson and Daisy say, there is no shield without Coulson. And the idea that the show was created based on a dead character, it was brought back, it sort of has its life of its own. It's sort of a way for us to play with those ideas and put them front and center and allow the fans forever to debate whether or not it is. So.
I think we were really excited to bring Mike Peterson back in the 100th episode. Mm-hmm. Sort of brought everything. To question the reality of everything. To question the reality of everything, to bring everything full circle. Mike Peterson was this team's first mission. And to have him be the voice of doubt as to whether any of this ever existed.
And then to have him as Deathlock Rescue.
Yeah, I think we were really thrilled to do that.
Yeah, it was great for us to have Jay back to do that.
Let me tell you this. I will tell you this. If that should happen, I would love for it to be with Flint in there. I would love for Mack and Yo-Yo to adopt him into a family. And let me tell you, I think that would be a great story. Because the thing is I know my character would want to raise him in as much normalcy as possible and probably not allude to his powers so much, where she's like, well, that's who he is and that's who he should be. And then there's a conflict there, and then he's in the middle of it. Of, how do I live this life? Just be normal or accept who I am, that kind of thing. So I think there are a lot of possibilities with that. And I'm telling you, I can't say enough about Corey Stewart as a human being and as an actor. So I hope that's something they entertain.
It was really magical because, as you guys can see, my voice is really low and different, and I got really bullied as a young age, as a young girl for it, because I sounded like a boy or a man. And so I think I chose dancing for that reason. I didn't want to use my voice ever. or speak that much. And Frida always sort of guided me into owning yourself and owning your uniqueness and your weirdness and your freakiness and having that be your flag of identity. And her diaries just really informed me that no matter how different you are, you can still be loved for it. So for me at 30-something to give voice to the woman that really she was dead by then, but through her spirit and her work, who showed me that to have a voice is freedom. To use it is the ultimate action of freedom. To give voice to that woman was not just magical, but healing for me. Because it was sort of the universe telling me what you always thought and were told was your weakness is actually your biggest strength. And I can just hope to send that message constantly to the world. So. And Frida covers everything to me, so it is really special. Yeah. Thanks.